it's Amelia at Polk County Public Libraries, and today I am here to show you how to make our adult take and make craft this week, Cactus Rocks. So you can pick up a take and make kit from the Polk County Public Libraries, either Columbus Library or Saluda Library. And inside your kit, you're going to get 3 rocks, a large one, a medium-sized one, and a small one. And you're going to get some, I don't know what you would call this. What do you call that? Straw. We're gonna call it straw. Some straw to go on top to make your planter look like it's in a desert area. You're gonna get a bag of dirt, a cute little pot, and a paintbrush, and some green acrylic paint and some white acrylic paint. And as you can see, I already have my example started, or my example is completed. You may have seen that at the library. But I've already painted my 3 green rocks. And if you'll look in the picture at the corner of this video, you'll see where I mixed my green and my white paint to get my different shades of green. So I have 3 different shades of green rocks to work with. And those are already dry and they're ready for us to add these cool little texture pieces to it. So I'm going to show you how to do that in this video. But first, we're going to put together our planter. That way our rocks can just sit on top after they dry. So your planter, you'll need the pot, the dirt, you'll need the straw that goes on top. And then also, if you've got some pieces of paper at home, I like to take just a scrap piece of paper and stick it in the bottom. And you may have to put 2 pieces in there because the bottom of these pots do have holes in them and you don't want to get dirt all over your house. So, and this is a plant that lives forever and you don't have to water it and you don't have to feed it anything or make sure that it stays in the sun because they're cactus and plus they're rocks. So this is like a no-brainer for a cool activity and decoration around your house. So I've put my paper in the bottom just like that, enough to cover up the holes. You can see the bottom there. And these are flexible pots, so you want to make sure that you kind of make sure your paper is flat. But I'm going to start adding in my dirt. This is just regular potting soil. There's nothing special about it other than it's filling up the majority of the container. That way our straw can sit on top. So I've got that all right there. I'm going to press it down just a little bit. And then our straw is going to go on top. So, and it is a little messy, so you may want to do this over the trash can or have down a tablecloth. So I've got just a little bit of my straw in there. I'm going to put some more in there. And then as you put in your cactus rocks later, after they dry, you can add more straw to it. That way the straw comes up around the rocks. So, excuse my mess, I'm going to push it all the way over to the side, but there is our environment for our cactus rocks. Now, your rocks, once you have them painted and they've dried, we're going to decorate them with little cactus shapes. So, on Pinterest, there's some good ideas. You can use simple X's, you can use lines. This one has lines on it. I thought that one was kind of fun. And then this one has lines of different colors on it, and I put that one in the back. So I'm going to get out some white paint, and you have plenty of this in your kit. So I'm just going to put a little bit out because I'm not going to need much. To make my lines and my little X's, I'm going to use either my paintbrush, or you can use a toothpick at home, or if you're feeling really brave, you can use like your fingernail. That also works really well. That's also how I got the lines on this one. So, but we're gonna try it with a paintbrush and see what happens first, and then we'll go back and see if we need the toothpick for any touch-ups. So I'm gonna start with the largest rock, and just like in my example, I'm gonna put darker lines on it. That way it gives the cactus some texture, okay? And there's no rhyme or reason to this. It's a cactus, so there's not gonna be a duplicate cactus that looks just like yours anywhere else in the world, which is good. They're kind of like snowflakes. They can be similar, but they're never gonna be the same. And I've just kind of roughly put some lines on here. You can see that just like that. And I was painting one of these at the library, and one of the staff members came over and was like, oh cool, a watermelon rock. It's not a watermelon. It's definitely a cactus. All right, so I've got some of my lines on here. And the cool thing about Cactus Rocks is you only need to paint the front side because that's what people are going to see. If you want to paint the back and be really thorough, go for it, but you only need to really paint the front. So I've got some lines on there that look like natural cactus lines, so I'm going to lay that there to dry. And then the next one, I'm going to put little X's on. And I think what I'm going to do for that is I'm going to use the end of my paintbrush that looks like this, and I'm going to start putting little X's on it. And then if this is too big, we may just put dots. But that looks like it's about the right size. So this is kind of the tedious end of it, but you can see how I've got my X there. And I've just used the back end of my paintbrush. And that's not going to hurt my paintbrush. My shaking hand might hurt it, but the paintbrush is going to be fine. Okay. And these don't have to be in a pattern unless you just really want them to be. We do have some things that are symmetrical in nature, but the little X's on your cactus do not need to be. So I'm going to put some more on here. Okay, I'm starting to fill up my rock with little X's. And I imagine this would be the pokey pieces on your cactus. So if your cactus was real and you were to touch it, it would be pokey in all these places. Or pointy, it would feel pokey, but it's going to be pokey. All right. All right, so there's some X's, and that looks really good. I'm going to go back and I'm going to put some white lines or some lighter color lines on my smallest cactus. Okay, and these are the lines I was talking about. You can do them with your fingernail if you want. They're just kind of random lines. They remind me of sprinkles. So if you were to paint sprinkles on a rock, this is what it would be. I'm going to do the first layer of white, and then I'm going to go back with the darker color green after this dries and put a dark green line right up next to the white line. And there's no right or wrong way to decorate your cactus. This is just what I went with. So your cactus may look completely different when you're done. All right, so I've got my lines on that cactus. They look like little sprinkles. I'm gonna let that dry. I'm gonna go back on this larger rock that I put lines on, and I'm just gonna put white dots. Not big ones, just little ones, all the way down to give it some more texture. And you can use the back end of your paintbrush if you want, or you can use the tip of your paintbrush like I'm doing. This also works with a toothpick, or you could use paper clip if you unfolded a paper clip, anything that's small and has that circular shape. Okay, lots of dots on here. I was amazed when you mix the white and the green paint together. Of course, it gives you different shades of green, but you can get so many different shades of green out of that. So you'll have plenty to experiment with your cactus. Okay, so now I've got my 3 rocks. I've got the one that's the largest, that's going to go in the back, and then I have the 2 smaller ones to go in the front. All right, when these dry, I'm going to put them in their pot and set it up, and hopefully we'll make a nice little decoration to end the summer. Have fun.